So now we're gonna do, if you want just a light, everyday, kind of easy, no makeup look, we're gonna go in with that kind of foundation. So I really love for those kind of days, the Estee Lauder Double Wear Nude. This one was released, let's see here, will it, come on. There we go, Estee Lauder Double Wear Nude. I'm in the color 4W1, which is Honey Bronze. This was released, I believe, last summer, so summer 2017. It's really great. You have to shake well because it's a super watery formula. So it's kind of, I don't know if you can hear. It's very, very liquidy. It's a very, very liquidy formula, but it's great. So I'll just take a couple pumps of this on the back of my hand. I'm just going to take, oops, come on. I bought the little pump to go with it because this one especially is super liquidy. Can you see that? How it's just like, yeah. So this is, what, 4 pumps, I think? Even with light makeup, I still kind of go in with a lot. I can't help myself. So I like to dot it around my face. And then we'll go in with a beauty blender and blend this guy out. So I like this foundation because it has, it's a light, probably light to light medium coverage, which I think is really nice. Get my hair out of the way. But at the same time, because it's the Estee Lauder Double Wear, it still lasts quite a while, which I think is awesome, because the worst thing is like when you have makeup that doesn't last all day. Okay, I'm gonna take a dampened beauty blender and just blend this in. It blends in really easily, really nicely. Kind of leaves that nice, like, your skin just better look, which is nice. I get it on my eyes. And then just blend it all the way up into your hairline to make sure that there's no line. And then I like to blend it down my neck too, just a little bit. This is a pretty nice match, but I always take my foundation down my neck just because I don't want it. You don't want to get that line of, if you just put it on your chin and on your face, if you look up, I mean, you'll get a line with no matter what foundation. There'll always be a little bit of difference, so. Just very lightly. So I have a little bit still left on the back of my hand. I'll kind of just take whatever's left and go in just on the cheeks, kind of where I tend to want a little more coverage, wherever you want like a little more coverage, and just pounce those in. So I think it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty dewy, but the coverage is pretty even. It's kind of, you know, smoothed everything out. So now we're gonna go in with some concealers. So for a light everyday look, I'm gonna take 2 concealers. I'm gonna take the Kylie Cosmetics Skin Concealer. This is in the color Maple. And then I'm gonna take the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is in the color Vanilla, or Custard. Custard, sometimes I go between Custard and Vanilla. So this is in the color Custard. And this is the Kylie Jenner in the color Maple. So I'm gonna start with the Kylie because it's a nice medium, but also again, a very hydrating concealer. So I'm gonna take this guy. I like it has one of these like kind of paddle, I don't know if you can see. It has one of these paddle applicators, which I really like. So I'm gonna take that and just put this. This is a little bit closer to my skin tone. It's a little bit darker than if I was gonna go really light. And just work this right under my eye. And the downward V, because we all know no one gets enough sleep. Cover up those dark circles. Look this on. Oh, ow. Ow. Oh my gosh, I totally got that in my eye. That's embarrassing. Never done that before in my life. Ow. Ow. Oh my gosh. This is like the first ever video I filmed. And I just got concealer in my eye. We're off to a great start here. I know what I'm doing when I talk about makeup. Do you believe me now? Okay, moving on. I'm still gonna do a little bit of lightening. You still want like the natural everyday look, so I'm not gonna go too much, but I'm gonna take a little bit on my forehead. Just kind of make a little Y, and then a little bit down my nose. Just a teensy, as Jackie Aino would say. Just a little bit. Little bit. Then I'm gonna go in with the Nars Concealer, and I'm just gonna lighten up this a little bit because this is just more close to my skin color. So I'll go a line down the middle, and then I'll kind of do just a little bit on the sides to just lighten up the face. Okay, so then I like to let the under eye concealer kind of set in a little bit. I feel like it gets better coverage, especially if you want it to last all day. So I'm gonna start, I'll kind of start with using my finger to blend out the concealer that's on my nose. So I'll kind of just go down the bridge of my nose with this before going in with the Beauty Blender. And I'll kind of pinch it to make it a little bit thinner. You can see that, and really work that on my nose. And then onto the forehead. Let's get this hair out of the way. Okay. So now that the concealer under the eyes has had a little bit of time to kind of settle in, then I'll take the pointy part of the Beauty Blender and really just blend this guy out. So since it's we want an everyday, fast, quick look, I will actually blend my concealer all the way up onto my eye. And this will kind of just set down a nice base for any eyeshadow that we're gonna do. So it kind of is a two-in-one step. Just using the concealer as an eyeshadow primer as you blend out your concealer under your eye. Just blending that in, again, up onto the eye. I think that looks so pretty. It looks pretty, it's light, it's natural, it looks highlighted, but it's not too heavy or cakey.